Howdy, my beautiful Taurus. How are you doing today? My name is SimplyVelca, and let's get into your weekly tarot reading for October, Taurus. See what's going to be happening in your life, what's good, what's popping, honey. All right. Now, when it comes to taking in your weekly tarot readings, darling, on YouTube or wherever, be sure to check out more than just your one zodiac sign, Taurus. Check out your sun, moon, and your rising, darling, to get a better understanding of what's happening in your life. All right. So when it comes to my tarot readings, Taurus, I also have your monthly tarot reading on the top right hand corner. I'll leave a link to that above, but let me know how my tarot readings help you out. All right, that's how I keep up with y'all, and I just really enjoy connecting with you. And if you do enjoy this tarot reading, Taurus, please give this video a like and subscribe, because it helps me out more than you would ever possibly know, darling. All right, so let's just jump right into your tarot reading here today, Taurus, starting with the back of the deck energy being the Page of Cups. All right, the Page of Cups represents by definition new people and new opportunities entering your life here. With the back of the deck energy, Taurus, this is letting you know the energy that you don't quite see coming. So I'm willing to bet here, Taurus, you're going to be either making like a new social connection, whether that's through business, through, romance, darling, or maybe just a new friend. All right, Page of Cups energy is just signifying the sense of new people entering your life. All right, but also we can't neglect the message of the Page of Cups representing new opportunities coming in as well, Taurus. All right, so keep your eyes peeled as you continue going through October, darling. All right, because this is some really fabulous energy. Spirit's really trying to let you know that they're trying to send something on your path here. All right, and they want you to be paying attention to it. So let's just get into your spread right now here, Taurus. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, your first row, we have the Ace of Swords, 3 and 7 of Wands here. So I'm going to be honest with you right now, Taurus, as I always am, darling. I feel like you are sitting on like a really good idea. You're sitting with your thoughts, but you're not taking action here. All right, you're not taking action. And this could be due to that 7 of Wands, this sense of like worrying about how other people are going to be thinking of you or perceiving you. All right, or this could also be the sense of where, especially with this Ace of Swords here, this could easily play off in such a way, Taurus, where it's just like you're having these new ideas, you're discovering new facets of yourself, new interests that you like, and because it's uncomfortable for you or because it's new for you, you're in this place of perhaps saying just like, oh, maybe I'm being like a little bit too abrasive. I don't know why I want to say abrasive, but like I just want you to be taking action, I guess, Taurus, to really just like summarize this so I'm not too long-winded here, because I do believe for you, like these new ideas, these new thought patterns that are developing for you, especially creatively, that the 7 of Wands really, or the Ace of Wands really represents, Taurus. These ideas that you're having really are going to be setting you up, all right, for the long run. All right, the Page of Cups energy, especially with that being in the back of the deck, I would even symbolize this in such a way where it's just like you would be surprised, Taurus, by the doors that open up for you should you be willing to take action. Now, the reason why I say you need to take action here is because of this 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is a card where it's like you're seeing the signs around and the environment around you, but you're not necessarily going forward with it here. All right, maybe you're seeing these signs and you're just like, oh, maybe these are not actually signs that I need to be following, or maybe you think that you're overreading things, right? You're not overreading things, Taurus. All right, again, I really do feel like you guys are tapping into different facets of yourself, and so because of that, this foreign ground that you guys are waltzing into here, I can understand why you might have that hesitancy, but I wouldn't be leading you astray, darling, right, Taurus? You can trust me in that sense, where I really feel like it would be invaluable for you. Let's clarify this a little bit here. You guys do seem to have dealt with some obstacles in the past. Maybe you guys were feeling motivated beforehand to go forward with these ideas, but then you were met with competition, or not competition. I feel as if like you were met with people that either viewed you as competition, or you were met with a lot of obstacles when you first started taking action beforehand in the past, and that has slightly dissuaded you towards wanting to do anything new nowadays, which makes sense. But I do feel like Strength card coming in on this 7 of Wands here, this is what you need to be doing to find, like, I do feel like Taurus, you're being called to to serve yourself on a higher plane. And what I mean by this is that I feel like for you, it's time for you to start exploring bigger ideas, bigger concepts for yourself here. It's time for you to really upgrade, right? And so that's how I would see this as. And then let's clarify this Ace of Swords here. being the Judgment card, yeah, I definitely do feel as if once you start taking action on these new concepts, these new ideas, whatever it is, Taurus, that's gonna be the catalyst for big changes happening in your life with this Judgment energy. I always say when it comes to the Judgment card, because I'm a little bit of a kooky spiritual person, honey, I always like to see the Judgment card as like spirit letting you know they're going to be taking action in your physical environment to make things happen. And so really you'll be surprised by like what the opportunities that present themselves to you is should you follow in that Ace of Swords narrative. All right. So let's continue clarifying things in your second row. We have the 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, and this 9 of Wands coming in here. All right. So here's the thing, Taurus. All right. I feel like in order to get to your destination, you guys are going to have to see through some difficulties here. All right. I'm willing to bet that some of you guys are dealing with something in like your home life, maybe family. This could be in the workplace or what have you, dealing with a lot of complications there, maybe just a lot going on, and usually your reaction might be to just like shut down and just like, you know, lay low. I really do feel like this is a time for you, Taurus, to really answer opposition with you bucking back up at it, right? Something that I'm noticing here, the similarities, is that we have this 9 of Wands here, which represents that wounded warrior, with the Strength card, right? And so not that the messages themselves represent the same thing, but it's like I feel like it's in that same type of environment, darling, of where it's like it's time for you, Taurus, to really stand in your power here and answer any opposition by working through it here. So Taurus, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. What does this mean, darling? That means, as you know, as you continue taking forward action with those creative ideas, you have the 7 of Swords here. You're going to be having to deal with some things. You might even have to be dealing with some shady people, all right, and addressing that and answering these shady people, or answering whatever this opposition is, with being that wounded warrior, being that sense of where it's like I'm not going to back down from this, because I know what I'm meant for. At the end of this destination, 10 of Pentacles, that abundance, that stability, that's the goal there, and nothing's going to stop you from reaching that goal, Taurus, I don't think. You have the Fool card with the 7 of Swords, all right? So what I will say, Taurus, something that I neglected to mention about the Page of Cups, is that the Page of Cups can also talk about the deepening of current relationships, all right? And so with this Fool card, all right, it's always represented by the number 0. That's why you always see that, right? Because it's a clean slate and what have you. And so with this 7 of Swords answer here, I'm willing to be betting here, especially now we have the Lovers card in the back of the deck, and then afterwards I have this page, 10 of Cups when I split the deck here. I'm willing to bet for you, Taurus, that either this is like whatever this interest that you have is, or when it comes to people, this kind of symbolizes the sense of like being able to start on a clean slate with something that beforehand really wasn't all too lovely. That's how I'm reading this as. You have the Moon card clarifying that 9 of Wands, and then the World card clarifying that 10 of Pentacles. That's interesting to me, all right? And so really for you, Taurus, how you're going to find that stability is by going out into the unknown. It's really time for you to push your boundaries, to push where your comfort zone currently is, and to reach beyond that there, Taurus, all right? This isn't the time to be playing safe, but I think you already are aware, Taurus, that it's time for you to no longer play it safe. It's time for you, you're wanting some drastic changes in your life, and so I feel like those drastic changes come through. This is an extra card that actually came out, Taurus, that I wanted to talk about, this Knight of Pentacles, which is the epitome of leaving your comfort zone and exploring newfound territory, right? With this Knight of Pentacles here, and you're having to let go of certain things to continue on your journey here. And so what I'm willing to bet with this here, Taurus, Hanged Man, 2 of Pentacles, and 10 of Swords that was accompanying this Knight of Pentacles here, 10s represents closures to cycles. We have the we have the World card coming in here. We have the 10 of Pentacles coming in. The World card also represents the sense of closing of a cycle to begin a new storyline, which when you think about it, just as a side note, Taurus, kind of fabulous that you have both these cards here, right? You'll notice how it's like the Fool starts out as this individual who's just like, you know, they're just about to begin their journey, and the World card, she's fully developed at that point. But the World card is the closing of the one Fool's journey to begin another here. All right, so it really does represent the sense of where it's just like trying something out again, and it's going to have like a it's going to be different this time, I guess is the only way I could really put it, Taurus. And so looking at this here, we have all these closures of cycles for you here, and I'm willing to bet, Taurus, the cycles that we're closing off for you is a sense of feeling overwhelmed, is the sense of where you're having to juggle with so much to be successful, to really have anything manifest in your life, right? And so what I see for you here, Hanged Man energy, I feel like your life has been really shaping up to be in such a way, Taurus, of pushing you to do something that you always had felt initially uncomfortable in doing in the past, right? Whatever that is, right? It could be something dealing with the arts. It could be dealing with some, you know, whether it's like your job, especially financially here, Taurus. I see a strong, due to all this pentacle energy, I do see a strong message here of like financially things seemingly to stabilize for you here. And especially if these ideas are associated with you being able to have some type of prosperity with this, really, really fabulous. I really like the energy of what's happening for you here, Taurus, but I think it's really important to remember to stand strong in your conviction and to not really give up. All right. And I know that sounds like a pretty corny message, because in a sense it is, Taurus, right? Let's be honest here. But this is like spirit really asking for you, Taurus, where it's just like, please, 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 you know, work through these fears, work through these oppositions here, because by the end of it, you're going to have everything that you are wanting to have here. You're going to finally put because I feel like the main focus for you right now, Taurus, is like putting the ending, Taurus, on a certain period of your life. Maybe that was like a certain period where you were like struggling financially, or just whatever the case is, Taurus, right? Overall, though, it's looking really fabulous. The back of the deck, after doing all this shuffling and pulling those clarifiers, we do have the Eight of Pentacles popping right back up for you, representing going up in the ranks. This is a card of like gaining more knowledge about our situation here. I feel as if you've done the research, you know what you need to know, Taurus. It's time for you to just start taking action, and so you can start climbing in the ranks and going forward and elevating your life here. All right, so a lot of fabulous things coming into your life here, Taurus. All right, stand strong in your conviction, because I know you can handle it, darling. All right, and so I hope I can connect to you sometime in the near future, Taurus. Thank you so much for allowing me and trusting me to read your tarot cards today, and I'll connect to you later, darling. Bye, Taurus.